Everything Jimmy Kimmel said in his return to ABC. See the full transcript of his monologue. Jimmy Kimmel returned to late-night television 6 days after Jimmy Kimmel Live was put on an indefinite hiatus following his remarks on Charlie Kirk's assassination. On Tuesday, September 23, Kimmel, 57, opened up his monologue to the audience chanting his name. He smiled before referencing his previous suspension. "As I was saying before I was interrupted," he said, while the crowd laughed. If you're just joining us, we're preempting your regularly scheduled encore episode of Celebrity Family Feud to bring you this special report. "I am happy to be here tonight with you," he continued. "I am not sure who had a weirder 48 hours, me or the CEO of Tylenol. It's been overwhelming. I've heard from a lot of people over the last 6 days. I've heard from all the people in the world over the last 6 days. Anyone I've ever met has reached out 10 or 11 times. Weird characters from my past, or the guy who fired me from my first radio job in Seattle, not airing tonight by the way. Sorry Seattle, his name is Larry." He recalled Larry trying to force him to do a bit called Jokes for Donuts in 1989, which he mocked. Larry ultimately fired him, and Kimmel moved back in with his parents at the time, he quipped, noting that even Larry reached out to him following Jimmy Kimmel Live's suspension. He then thanked everyone who checked on him, including his fellow late-night talk show hosts, including Stephen Colbert, who found himself in this predicament, and my friend Jon Stewart, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, John Oliver, Conan O'Brien, James Corden, Arsenio Hall, Kathy Griffin, Wanda Sykes, Chelsea Handler, and even Jay Leno reached out. Other late-night hosts, including one in Germany who offered him a job, and his boyhood idols Howard Stern and David Letterman, Kimmel said. "I feel honored to be a part of the group of people that knows what goes into doing a show like this. I also want to thank all of you," he told the cheering audience, "who supported our show, cared enough to do something about it, to make your voices heard so that mine will be heard. I will never forget it, and maybe weirdly, maybe most of all, I want to thank the people who don't support my show and what I believe, but support my right to share those beliefs anyway. People who I never would have imagined like Ben Shapiro, Clay Travis, Candace Owens, Mitch McConnell, Ryan Paul, even my old pal Ted Cruz, who believe it or not said something very beautiful on my behalf." The show then cut to a clip of Cruz stating that if the government attempts to ban media, it will end up badly for conservatives. "I don't think I've ever said this before, but Ted Cruz is right," Kimmel said on Tuesday's episode. "He's absolutely right. This affects all of us, including him. I mean, think about it. If Ted Cruz can't speak freely, then he can't cast spells on the Smurfs. Even though I don't agree with many of those people on most subjects, some of the things they say even make me want to throw up," he went on. "It takes courage for them to speak out against this administration, and they did, and they deserve credit for it. And thanks for telling your followers that our government cannot be allowed to control what we do and do not say on television, and that we have to stand up to it." He continued, "I've been hearing a lot about what I need to say and do tonight. And the truth is, I don't think what I have to say is going to make much of a difference. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I have no illusions about changing anyone's mind.